Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Well, it's on to my next video. But first I want to say welcome back. I've made a few changes, as you can see around me. This will be my new location for home. I've also improved my lighting a little bit. Um, let's see what else has the new year brought. Oh, it's brought a new name. I have tried to think of what I'm here for and how I can help you best. And the name title for the videos is now Big Beauty Budget. On my page, on my videos, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and other sites, as I will list down below, you will find tips and tricks and insight and information for everything related to beauty for a big girl on a budget. Intermingled with all that, you'll also find information about my love of stones and crystals. And I might throw in a few videos of astrological and or tarot readings too. So, with all that being said, if you like what you're seeing here, please feel free to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. And with that, let's get started. I hope everyone is doing great today. Things here are getting better. I'm sure you've seen video that I've posted about my puppy dog passing away. I do apologize for being so emotional during those videos. We did have her for 14 years, and it's been a very difficult adjustment to not have her in our life. But we're adjusting. We're getting there. It's only been 2 weeks. So we just got her ashes back home to us. Just last week. The end of last week, the beginning of this week. So I'm just putting some foundation on my hand. This is the same one I've used before, the L'Oreal Paris Visible Lift Pro Retinol A Vitamin C with sunscreen and SPF 17. And it is the shade 143 Soft Ivory. I know what I forgot today. As I can see them loud and clear. I forgot my primer. Well, a little late now. Oh yeah, I can see my pores bad. If you guys see them, I apologize in advance. At least you'll get to see a difference of with and without primer. So you can really see that it is worth putting into your budget. With everything covered now. And you can see I have a little bit of redness here. This is again from the cleanser I did. I didn't have 24 hours to wait until after cleansing my skin before I started doing the video and started putting makeup on. I just picked up this e.l.f. primer. It's in the color of Pearl. So it does have some gold flecks to it. I'm sorry, some silver flecks to it. It does have a little doe foot applicator, as I'm sure you can see here. And I have not tried using it yet. So here goes something. I opened it up the other day and just swatched some on the back of my hand, just so I could see how it applied and how it felt. I have no idea how it's going to grab the makeup or hold the makeup if it does. We'll find out. I don't usually double dip into products because I don't like to pump air into them. But that first pump pretty much used most of what was on my little doe foot. I wonder if I should put some under my eyes. Oh, let's try it and see. Since I do put eyeshadow down there, why don't we try creating a uniform look? I actually caught this primer on clearance at Meijer since the holidays were over. And I'm assuming they were promoting this mainly for holiday use. I still have some dead skin issues going on, or dry skin issues going on. Okay. That's laid down. And so, you've already seen me use my Conspiracy palette. And if you didn't get to see this, I'll put a link at the end of the video, plus down below, so that you can tune in to see that. Next on my list of compare and contrast is the James Charles palette. I caught this at a good deal on Black Friday from the Morphe website. And I figured you've got your James Charles lovers, you've got your Jeffree Star lovers. I'm not trying to cause drama between any artist. I just want to compare their makeup. I want to see what's good and what's not. So, here it is in all its glory. Let me turn it around so I don't blind you with the mirror. It's got the plastic on it. Unfortunately, the plastic's only on the names, the names are only on the plastic and not on the palette itself. But you can see all these pretty colors. And I'm going to try to continue to follow what I did in the previous episode and produce a eyeshadow look based off the stone Rose Quartz. So, with that being said, let me get into this here. I'm going to start with James Charles Color Canvas all over my eyes. Well, in the crease of my eyes. Just start wiping that back and forth. And that is really much a color that's exact to my skin tone. So let me go ahead and add some to the other side just so I match. And I'm actually going to go in with a darker color here. He's got Punch Me and he's got Tea. I'm going to try the Punch Me and see what happens. Okay, that's better. That's giving me some color now, as you can see here. I can tell you right now, it doesn't feel as soft of a mixture, as soft of a powder as the Conspiracy palette, but it's definitely going on well. It seems to be fairly buildable. This one might have a little bit more yellow of a base color compared to my base color that I used with the Jeffree Star palette. But it works. As you'll see in the other video with Rose Quartz, there are kind of brownish colors to it, but the majority of the colors are the soft pale pink, ranging from a soft pale pink, I should say, to a more intense pink, almost a rosy color. And oftentimes there's strains of white spread throughout the stone. And so my colors today will be pink, white, and brown. I'm going to try this kind of domed shadow brush. And I've got a very intense pink and a softer pink. I'm going to go with the intense pink. Just to try it out. Trying to use a light hand. Wow, that's bright. That is some highly pigmented color, as you can see. Having a soft hand would be advisable with this one. So I put that on the outer third to quarter of my eye. There's obviously a little bit of touch-ups here and there that I need to make, and I will do that shortly here. But I want to go back with that domed blending brush that I used to layer the first color on with, and I'm going to pick up some of this softer pink. This is the Skip is the color that I used originally. And this is the pinkety drinkety color that I'm going in with now. Just to add some top highlights and to blend this out some. This is a much prettier and softer pink color. Thank goodness. It is actually taking down some of that brighter pink, which I do appreciate. I am not a bright color person. That's actually why I started with a Rose Quartz color, because Rose Quartz tends to be a very soft, loving pink color that works beautifully on healing the heart, healing self-love, healing love of others, and opening yourself up to love. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that tea color. Just to warm up that upper lid. Just a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see that good. I think my right eye turned out better than my left. And go into flashback. And now applying that to the eyebrow area. It's not really showing up very well, unfortunately. And it is not a sparkly color. It's a flat white. Whereas the Jeffree Star was a glittery, kind of a satin white. The Conspiracy palette. I'm going to try the Shook. I'm not going to cut crease my eyes today. We're coming up to where I'll try that soon. After I get done with the compare and contrast of these videos, then we'll try starting to play around with cut creases and such. But I'm just using a little sponge applicator to kind of pack this color on to my eyelids. I do have hooded eyes, so I am going a little above. I do have to say, it is going on smoothly with very little fallout. I see a little fallout down here, but that's okay because that's where I actually touched the brush to. And I needed to apply some under there anyways. I'm going to add a little bit more of this pinkity drinkity just to kind of blend the two together. I'm going to take the little angled brush and apply some pinkity drinkity under my eyes. Now this brush works great for this. Just in case you're wondering, there has been some small fallout in the pan. I'm not worried about it personally. I expect it, especially with the satins or the shines, you know, the sparklies. I expect it. It didn't fall out on my face, which is the important part for me. And I'm going to go in on the outer part of my under eye with that intense pink that we've been using, the Skip. I'll take my blender brush just to blend everything together. And there you have it. One eye is complete on the coloring. Go in and finish this eye over here because it's far behind. Bear with me a minute while I do that. Just an FYI, I am noticing, like I did with the Jeffree Star, the Conspiracy palette, a little bit of burning from the brighter colors. I have been warned through other videos that this could be due to the high pigmentation of the reddish colors. And so far, so true. Now to finish up this look. And now for one last little touch, I'm going to take this little tiny brush here, take a little bit of this white, even though it's a flat, and just pop it right in the corner here. Just for a little touch of brightness. Especially considering that sometimes the inner part of my eye can start looking a little purple. We don't want that today. So, bear with me a moment while I complete my look. I'm going to go in with the Voluminous False Lashes. It's waterproof. I've had this for a while. I absolutely love it. It works beautifully. And as I've warned other people before, do not pump your eyeshadow, your mascara, because you're pumping bacteria and air into there, which will dry out your mascara faster. What you want to do is just move it around and twist it and then pull it out. And there should be enough on your brush to last through both eyes. I do not have false lashes yet, because again, this is big beauty budget and this girl's been on a budget. I do have a regular job currently. I've been at for a little over 6 months. And during the holidays, work is so slow that we get laid off. Now, I was blessed that instead of 2 or 3 weeks of being laid off, I only had 1. Which means that Monday, which is tomorrow, I go back to work. I actually look forward to it. I miss my coworkers. And my boss is really cool, too. She is a self-employed small business owner who does a lot of work in the community and is great to sit and talk with, to bounce ideas off of, or to just absorb knowledge like a sponge from whenever there's time possible for that. Now, I will advise that if you don't have a whole lot of lower lashes, if they're really sparse, you might not want to fill in your under eyes. Mine are okay. As I'm aging, they are getting thinner. But they can still hold up a good amount of mascara. Okay. Almost done with the look. I hope everyone's liking it so far. So laying down some powder, I'm going to use the Stay Matte But Not Flat by NYX. And this is in the color of medium beige. I like this because it just helps to put some color back into my face. Last time I tried bronzer, we had a... What in the world? Last time I tried bronzer, we had a really bad experience. I'm kind of afraid to try it again. But I know most of y'all use some kind of bronzer. So I'm going to try it again. And we'll cross our fingers that it goes better this time than it did last time. Last time I ended up with what looked like dirt streaks down my face. Oh, and I don't have a highlighter. So, looking at the palette I've got, I am going to try Ring Light as a highlighter. It's kind of this gold color. That actually works kind of nice for a highlighter. I'm going to go in with a bigger brush. Make sure it's nice and clean. Also trying to make sure that I only pick up the color from the one circle, because buying the mini palette, the color circles are smaller. Oh yeah. I hope you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see that. It just comes off with this really nice glow. Which I appreciate. It's not too much. It's not too little. It is just right. It's giving kind of that wet look. And even in person, it's not too much. Put a little down my nose. Put a little across the Cupid's bow. And put just a little on the chin. Now to look at that closely to make sure that it's functional for daytime, outdoor use. Oh yeah. I actually really like this color. Compared to what I've experienced so far with highlighters. Because before YouTube, I've never used a highlighter. And I don't own a highlighter yet, so using eyeshadows, I have to admit that this Ring Light, I'm going to have to remember that color when I do look for a real eyeshadow, or highlighter, I'm sorry. Because it really did a nice job without looking weird. If I had to say so, the bronzer is still a little yellow for me. Okay, now for the eyes. There it is. I was able to get the Torrid Draw On eyeliner, and I got it in the color black. Down here it just says, black, if you can see that. Okay, now you're ready to see funny faces. Just trying to draw right along my eyelash line. And I usually always apply it rather lightly, and I always blend it. So here goes another first. I haven't done a wing before. I'm only applying this eyeliner halfway into my eye, because for me it tends to open up my eye look. I will be taking a brush to blend it better in a moment. Going in on the other side. I'll also be getting a wet eyeliner soon because I don't like the pencils that much. It's hard to sharpen them. I had a lot more trouble doing a wing on that side. I did this side. Okay. I'm going to go in with this really fine, rather stiff brush just to blend that eyeliner. And they say with age, there's mixed reviews on whether or not to use eyeliner on the bottom of your eyes. I say, do what you like. If it makes you feel good, do what makes you feel good. So we've got eyes done, cheeks done. Now for the lips. I just recently got this color. It's a... Who's this by? It's by Maybelline. It's Super Stay 24-Hour Color. Looks like it says Tweety Rose, but it's in color 090. How about that? It comes in a doe foot applicator. Oh, can't see if I put it down there, huh? Sorry about that. It goes on really nice and smooth. I don't tend to color the corner of my mouth because it looks like I've drawn out the lines then. I have very small lips. Just waiting for it to dry because right now it's really tacky, as you can see. While I'm waiting for that, I will put these away and ask you what you think. Please feel free to comment down below and let me know what you think of the new name of Big Beauty Budget. And how you like my look today with the James Charles palette. What you think of it. What you think maybe I should do next after my final palette review. And what the next look is maybe I should do. I do have some skills with stage makeup and a little bit of monster makeup. I don't have access to prosthetics nor in creating prosthetics at this particular point in time, but all in due course. My next palette for my final review, I just picked this up, will be the e.l.f. Cosmetics Holiday Palette. There are 100 eyeshadow colors in this palette. It is amazingly gorgeous. And that's just the outside color of the box that you're seeing. It is different than the old palette that I used to have. And I expect great things out of it. After I do that eye makeup, then I will go back in and I will let you know what I thought of all three palettes, the price point on all three palettes, and what I think is worth it and what's not worth it. Okay. There's still a little tackiness left to this, but there is also this little topper that really makes it feel moisturizing, which it is a moisturizer, and it helps to set the lipstick. So there it is, y'all. Completed look. I hope y'all liked it. As I said in the beginning, if you like what you see, please feel free to comment, share, and subscribe. You can click the link below, or I'll have links up above. Also included the link for the makeup application I did of the Conspiracy palette. That's it for Big Beauty Budget. Have a great day. Bye.